welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to go over my faves and fails for the month of May. Luckily there weren't too many products that I would consider a total fail, so why don't I go ahead and start with the fails, that way we can end on a positive note. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the Tarte Tarteguard 30 Broad Spectrum SPF Sunscreen. This I actually received in a glossy box 2-3 months ago, maybe a little bit more, and I finally got around to using it. It actually came with the full size product, which I thought was really awesome for a glossy box. This was something that was new at the time, and I guess Tarte released it as kind of a promotion for their new skincare that was coming out, their new like, I think it's like the gym collection. I don't remember what they call it, but it works. It works for what it is. But the reason why this is a fail is it is so greasy. Like, it just just squirted it all over my mouth. Well, I will be protected there. It smells like sunscreen, and it goes on like sunscreen, very watery, very greasy, and that greasiness never goes away all day long. And if you put foundation on top of this, it is going to affect your foundation. I had noticed that my foundation tends to separate and move around more whenever I put it on top of this, even if I tried using a setting powder. I don't use a setting powder very often, but I do have one, because there are days where I'm like, you know, I think I need to use this. It still didn't help, but I don't know if you can see that no sunscreen. To me, in the viewfinder, I'm seeing this as greasier, and I hope you can see it too, but it's so greasy and gross, and just feels like sunscreen. And I don't want the sunscreen that I'm putting on my face to feel like sunscreen, because I already put on toner and essence and moisturizer. I want the sunscreen to go on and have a nice finish, either one that's a lot like a moisturizer or one that is mattifying, which the sunscreen I use, this dustless one, which I went over in another video, this one goes on matte, and it's lovely, and it feels hydrating, and this is just greasy and gross. And I will probably wind up using this on my body over time. I did put it down on my neck and on my chest area, and it does not make me break out on my chest. So, a lot of sunscreens do, so that was really exciting. So it will get use, but for what it is, for putting it on my face, it was a total fail for that. But it did keep me from getting sunburned, so it has some merit. But anyway, so then the next fail that I have is this. This is the Tarte Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation. So this is a water-based gel foundation. It's supposed to give you pretty high coverage, and it's not supposed to be a liquid. It's supposed to be thicker because it is a gel. It's funny because I ordered this online, and when it arrived, it had this hole in it. You can see there from laying on its side, and it has been sitting on my desk for a while now, and that hole has never filled in. So this stuff does not move. I found that the color, this is the one lightest, or second lightest. This is Fair Light Neutral. Again, I bought this because I wear the Fair Light in the Rainforest of the Sea foundation, and it is I picked the name that was the closest, thinking that, okay, well, I'm not the lightest in the Rainforest Sea, so maybe, but no, the color is too dark, and it goes on, it's so hard to put on. It goes on thick. It is a thick foundation, and it's so hard. I've tried it with a brush, which they do have a special foundation brush for this, which I think is crazy. It has like a little spatula, and I don't know, it looked like a stippling brush. So I tried it with a stippling brush that I had, and it didn't go on smoothly. It went on streaky. I tried it with my It Cosmetics $50 brush I never took back that I bought for the Confidence in a Compact brush. I tried it with this because this is great for actually stippling. Didn't work with this. I tried it with the Real Techniques makeup sponge, and that gives me better application than anything else, but it doesn't go on smooth. It just, like, when you put it on lines, it goes on streaky. When you use a sponge, it goes on, it's like sponge paint. That's what it looks like. It takes a lot of work, and it never seems to go out of that weird texture that you build with it. And I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but it does sort of emphasize fine lines. And on my hand, I can just see it sinking into the lines on my hand. And it never seems to really set. I don't know, it's weird. I did use my rewards points for this, and I think I wound up spending $12 on it, so it's like $12, but I feel like it's a waste of reward points. I'll probably go exchange it for the lighter one because I use the reward points. I don't think I can get those back, but so the next two products I'm going to talk about, I don't consider them fails. They work. I just think they're overhyped. They're not my favorite, and I will not be repurchasing them again, but I wanted to go ahead and include them in this because I did use them over the past month, and I think they're worth mentioning. So these are technically my honorable mentions, or dishonorable mention, I don't know. So the first one is this limited edition Lights Camera Lashes Tarte mascara. This is part of their unicorn collection that just released. I really found no difference in this from this and their other mascara that's in the same packaging, just like purple or black or something. It's okay. I still don't really like it. I don't see the sort of lengthening and definition that they advertised on their Snapchat, on their live demos. I don't know. It's mediocre. I've never really been a fan of their mascara, so I will not be repurchasing this. It is supposed to be limited edition, so I don't know how long it's going to be out, but they're still selling it. So this one is just okay, which is why I wanted to include it. And then the other one, this one is kind of hyped about on YouTube a lot. Every beauty blogger that I follow seems to really love this. This is the Physicians Formula Eyebooster Mascara in Ultra Black. Mascara? I meant eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner with a felt brush tip. And it's supposed to be comparable to the Stila liquid liner pen. Now, everyone I have seen did recommend to get this in the Ultra Black. They said that all the other ones were not so great, but I just find it okay. Like, I really hope this comes across on the camera. It's not a super thick black line. It goes on a little streaky. I do find that the wear is quite nice. It'll last all day and it won't move. I've been caught in a rainstorm, noticed it didn't move, which was really, really great. But it takes more work to apply. So if I'm wearing like a metallic or a shimmer eyeshadow, that shows right through this. It goes on black, but that finish goes right through and you can't get rid of it. This will not cover up. Whereas my Stila liquid eyeliner, I put it on and that matte black would just be on there on top of my eyeshadow and be done. And also, you have to build it up to get it into that solid black, so it takes a little bit to get a wing the way that I want it. However, this is nice if you're learning to do a wing because it's not a solid black. If you make a little mistake or you get it out of the shape that you're wanting, it's less noticeable and a little easier to clean up than the Stila one. Stila one, I notice if you get it wet and you try to clean it up, it just like drags it. So there are pluses to this, but this was $15.99 at my local Walmart, and the Stila one is $20. So I would honestly rather pay the money for the Stila one than on this Physicians Formula. But it was worth a try. I will not be repurchasing this, but I just think it's overhyped. For $5 more, you can get a better one. But if you do want to save your $5, this is a decent comparable one, which is why it's in the middle of this list. Okay, so let's move on to my favorites. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I probably have, but this is a sample of an eye cream that I recently got. This is the Lancome Visionnaire Yeux Eye On Correction Cream. It is just a simple eye cream. I got this in a sample whenever I purchased something else, and I went ahead and gave it a shot, and I noticed from day one the fine lines under my eyes within an hour they didn't go away, but they lessened. And I've been using this every morning for maybe 3 weeks or so, maybe a little longer, and I've just noticed such great improvement in the fine lines under my eyes. I noticed that my eyes don't get so puffy under here or up here. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I have puffy eyes, and the clerk at the counter told me to put it under your eyes and then up here. Do not put it on your lids, and it's just made a huge difference. And I do want to go and purchase the full size, though I think it's like $75 give or take for the full size of this, but I've had it for a while, and honestly, this wasn't the full container when they gave it to me, and I feel like I've barely dented what was in there. So I'm super excited for this, and I think I may have finally found an eye cream that works that I want to keep using. So that's awesome. The next thing I want to talk about is just something fun. I also don't think I've talked about this before. This is just a Butter London lipstick. I don't know if anybody is really familiar with Butter London. It's a really nice brand. They're really known for their nail polishes, because I couldn't think of it. They're nail polishes, nail lacquers, whatever you want to call them. My favorite brand of nail polish. This stuff is amazing. It goes on 1-2 coats, you're done. Lasts for a while. Don't need a top coat. Though I believe they're 5 free. But I do notice that after a month or so of having this, the quality does go down a little bit, but it is still my favorite brand. Well, they have a makeup line. I haven't tried much of it, but I did buy one of their lipsticks when Ulta did a sale on them. I think I paid $10 for this. So it's just a simple lipstick. I mean, nothing too fancy schmancy. This is in the color Plush. This is the Plush Rush lipstick. That is the full name of the product, and this is it says it's in Fab, and if I remember correctly, it was described as like a rose color. If you can see it there, it's just a beautiful shade of pink. I'm wearing it now. I find it super flattering. Smells of oranges. I mean, it's a little bit of a stiffer formula than a lot of the other lipsticks, which I like. It helps me to draw the shape of my lips better without needing a brush or a liner. But it is your standard lipstick. But what I think is so great about this is that the color, even though it's a lipstick, it just seems to last. Yes, it comes off on glasses. Yes, it's going to wear away a little bit while you're eating, but it seems to leave almost like a tint or a stain behind, so that by the end of the day, I still have a little bit of color there. And I really like it. It's just easy to wear. And I don't say that about lipsticks. I think lipsticks are super high maintenance. You have to keep applying them. They get everywhere. But this just feels easy, and that is why I'm including it. I absolutely love it, and I'm really sad because the Ulta where I live discontinued all of their Butter London products. This was the last nail polish I was able to buy. I got it half off, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go next week and pick up some more. That's super awesome. Yeah, that they went half off because they were discontinuing it. So super sad. The next product I'm going to talk about, I actually found this product in whenever I was doing my battle of the foundations. It was recommended by another YouTuber, Jessica Brown. I really need, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I really need to figure that out, but I love her. She's amazing. Doesn't she just seem like the nicest person? I mean, seriously. But anyway, so I tried it, and this was actually my favorite foundation out of all that I tried. This is the No7 Stay Perfect liquid foundation. This is my second favorite thing that I have found in the past month. The finish of this foundation is amazing. It goes on so well. It doesn't move. The coverage is beautiful. You just get this perfect medium coverage. It's a little difficult to build up because it does, if you go over it again, I do notice it comes off, but you really don't need to build it up. It's just wonderful. And the fact that it doesn't cling to my dry patches is amazing. Now I have this in the cool vanilla, and then I did go back and buy the Calico. This one just was way too dark for me, and I'm noticing in my viewfinder, this looks super light compared to this, but in person, they don't seem that different. But Calico did match me better. It is what I'm wearing today, and I'm happy to say this is my everyday foundation for a while until I run out. So I finally found it, and then the hunt will continue after I run out of this. But this is just a nice everyday foundation. It does say that it is transfer proof and it will last, I think it said 17 hours. I haven't noticed, like I even tested this. I went up to my boyfriend, didn't tell him, and kind of like rubbed my face on his shirt. Nothing came off. That was really cool. And it does last all day. It lasts through my whole work day, which is what I want, and then some. And even whenever I'm in the heat and the humidity, I notice a little bit of wear around my hairline, and that's about it. It is a good product, and it's only $17.99 compared to the $50 I was spending on other stuff. So super excited about these. Well, one of them. Maybe I'll tan a little bit, get to wear the other, I don't know. So then my last fave of this month is something that I have seen YouTubers talk about for months. It's kind of fallen off the radar a bit because it's supposed to be limited edition, but I waited and waited and I finally bought it as a little treat to myself because I don't need any more highlighters. But this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder in Prismatic Amethyst. I'm obsessed with lavender highlighters. They just look so great on my skin tone. I am a very fair complected person, and I just think that it kind of gives me that ice queen sort of vibe. Yes, I am wearing it today. I love it. The packaging is gorgeous. It's this lovely like icy silver lilac color, and then you have the silver Becca in the middle, and then the mirror is amazing. Super high quality mirror, and then it has that prismatic sort of look to it, as you can see there, and it's just a very light lavender color, and it's just so beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. I just love the way this looks. You can put it on subtly and just get a little bit of shimmer, or you can put it on a little more heavy and get just a lilac glow, and I love that so much. It's just so unique and fun. I put it under my eyebrows. I have a Cupid's bow. I do notice that the different kind of brushes that you use will affect how powdery this is. I used my fan brush and it seemed to kick up a lot of dust, but it gave me more of a gentle coverage. If I use sort of a tighter cheek brush like this, there's a lot less powder kick up and it gives me bolder coverage quicker. So I'm super excited. However, they have been selling this for a while and it is supposed to be limited edition, and I have heard Becca is very notorious for releasing limited edition things and then making them permanent. And I honestly wouldn't mind if this became permanent. So far, this is my favorite highlighter. I love this so much. So anyway, that's all that I have for this video today. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!